want to tell them get a jet pump or?
I have no idea. This is how it's been since I saw it. The guy that I got it from didn't know a whole lot about it except for his brother-in-law's dad had it.
So I just put a brand new one in there.
Okay. Is it choke or not choke right now?
It's not choke.
Okay.
No, I had to use my finger to choke.
Oh, okay. Where is the choke on here?
It's got a brand new air cleaner on it. We changed the oil filter. The transmission fluid has been changed. It's got all brand new chain on it. I just go back this baby over there, huh? Yep.
Drove onto the trailer just fine out of my nice warm garage.
Well, that's the end of that one.
Here, you gotta get it. Fat cat.
Swing stick shift. That's kind of cool.
See, I'm old enough that this is what we had when we were kids. You had BMX bikes.
Yeah.
351 Cleveland, but it's a real mid-engine car. See, the engine's not in the back. Zia 5-speed. It's pretty advanced for 1970, you know what I mean? This is actually a 72 pre-L, but you know, they were designed in 70. The first ones are 71s. German 5-speed, American Cleveland, and then Italian junk surrounding it all. And trust me, Italian cars are fucking junk. You want to see the engine, Nick?
Yeah.
I'll list the bonnet for you. There's your trunk. Usually the battery's in there, but I took that out. But I've put like lay-down radiators, you know. It's got a bunch of modern stuff in it, you know.
Yeah.
I went through. The car's been, if you were looking at it for like a serious collector, I've had a 3-point roll bar put into it. Yet, you know, I put mirrors on it because they come without mirrors. They just come with a rear view mirror from the factory. And I think I put a radio in it. Usually they come radio delete. But I upgraded the brakes with Willwoods. And in '99 I headed up at Elkhart Lake. And I went around the track, and I am a very bad driver. And I could drive it fast enough to flex the body enough with these big tires that it would start to get a shake as it picked one of the tires off the ground. And so we put just the 3-point bar with a support to the front. Made a pretty big difference to where I can take it around the track, and you know, without practice, just like trying to drive around the track. But realistically, they start putting a whole X brace under there, an X brace upper in the wheel wells, an X brace lower in the wheel wells. I mean, they do all sorts of stuff to make it competitive. When Vipers first came out, they were competitive with the stock Viper. But when you know, you start modifying the Viper in the 2nd gen, 3rd generation of Vipers, and but these still had horsepower, independent suspension, whatever. This one here, I built the engine for. This is Mike is his name. He's like 6'6", so this is like his car that's like comfortable or whatever. very solid car. It just got a 350 in it. He's not, you know, just a, I think we put the brake booster and some stuff on it, the wheels on it for him when he first got it or whatever. But this is a real nice solid car too. Not you know, like original kind of deal, but not a little 4-speed, you know, 354 speed, you know, real solid. You know, even got a bumper. You know, usually 57s don't have bumpers and they're all kind of cobbed up and stuff like that. 327 for Tim of Adair Argo. And he's supposedly got some kind of Chevelle that is, he's restoring that's duplicate to the one that his mom and her twin sister accidentally ran into a telephone pole with and totaled it the first day it was new.
Oh.
I asked if there was a story behind the fence post and or the telephone pole and the car, you know, being destroyed by it, and they told me, well, you know, 16-year-old girls, daddy's new car.
Enough said.
Nicer thing if you want. This is a 481 PSI screw charger. This is an engine I built for a boat last year. They ran it, and the guy is happy with it, but sometimes boat guys build a new motor like every year. So now we're building a 581 all aluminum with a, he's going to, instead of the PSI, he's going to a Whipple charger, which is another type of screw charger. Just.
So what's he gonna do with that engine?
It's for sale. I use it to hang my coat on. Just see like you can take that off. Boring bar, line honing, holding, rope. Here's a 481 Stroker Pontiac engine we built. You know, it monitors the air temperature, the oil pressure, the water temperature. It's got its own cooling tower. This is a boat engine, so I'm actually supplying no water pump, you know, because it would pick up water from the lake. And so I've got a secondary pump feeding the engine. Dyno itself, you know, where you can see it's got RPM and oil pressure and water temperature and everything like that. And then it drops all the other information, where you get your speed, your torque, your horsepower, you get all your temperature, humidity type stuff. You'll get your horsepower graphs, all that kind of stuff. All the other details. And here's the engine. I had all the shrouding, you know, powder coated. And then I need to get a starter yet, I think.